Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. It's G from Happiness and Crafting. So yesterday we made some belly bands. Now these are really lovely and they are super simple to make. It's a great way to use up your scrap fabric or even scrap papers. I've just stuck them onto some good old Amazon packaging and then just sew down either side. So loving them, really simple, and you can do so much with them. So what I am going to do today, I've made those and I'm going to make something like this. Now, if you've ever made a belly band and things tend to fall through, I've made this one and I'm going to call it a T-band because obviously it's in a letter T, the shape of a letter T, and it's not quite a pocket and it's not quite a belly band, so I'm just going to call it a T-band because let me just get one of my little tags. I've got a selection of tags here. Once you've glued that to a pocket, you pop it in and this is going to stop your little bits falling through. Because one of the problems that I have with belly bands is if you don't get them tight enough or your paper on your page is a little bit too thin and flimsy, they tend to buckle like that and everything just slips straight the way through. So what I've done today, I've added a little bit, I've just glued it on there, just a bit of hot glue, but again you could probably sew it, stick it however you like, and I'm going to just stick it onto my page like that. So lovely, super simple, and I just love the idea. I don't think anybody else, I haven't seen, I've looked to see if anybody else has done it and I couldn't find anything. So I wasn't quite sure what to call it, whether somebody had done it and called it something, but I don't think they have. So I'm just going to stick it into this journal. This is a envelope journal that I made quite a long time ago, which I haven't really worked in. So I'm going to just do a little bit in here. So let's have a look. Let's see. I don't think I've done a lot. What's that one? That is, I think this was magazine paper pages, and this is, I think it was just made out of scrap bits on that one. So I think that's quite nice. I've obviously gessoed that. That's got gesso and ink on it. Let's just put it on this one because it's quite a nice page. Can you see? So that will just sit on your page like that, because if you've got a belly band, like I said, you pop it on and you know they can be really quite baggy and things just slip through. So if you've got it on your page like that, oops, if I can, your stuff tends to sort of like slip through the bottom, so hence the T-band. Now I'm loving it. I've added a few little butterflies. Can you see some of my little butterflies? So they can be made in advance, and then whatever sort of style your journal is, you could just add little bits. So if you were doing a garden one, you could add little flowers on there, or again the butterflies. But do you see what I mean? That looks really lovely, doesn't it? So I've got some other little tags here. So if you've got some nice big fat journal cards or tags and things like that, they will fit in lovely. Now I think I'm just going to stick this down. Just to me, it doesn't matter what size you make it, this long bit, I suppose it does, but if you wanted it right up there, you could make it a little bit longer. I'm going to stick that down like that, I think. Now, before I do that, I'm just wondering if you could have it the same way like this. You could still have a T-band, couldn't you? Is that a little bit? And you could put it this way, so you're still a letter T like that, but this way. Do you know what I mean? Or you could, couldn't you? You could just stick it like that and then slot that in, because I do tend to slip through this way, and then it will be supported that side. So it's, do you know what I mean? It's not quite a pocket and it's not quite a belly band. And again, if you wanted, you could even have like a letter E. Look at that. You could put a 3 down there. Could have a letter E and tuck it in. So it all depends on what you've got, how big a thing you've got to put in it. I like this idea, I do. So what I'm going to do, pop those little bits on there. Now I'm going to pop this in here with, what should I do? I'm going to use a little bit of glue gun, I think, just to stick this down. I'm going to stick this bottom piece down like that. Pop that on the bottom of your page like that, so it's nice and stuck down. Oops, I think I need to move it over a little bit. There we go, that's better. Lift it up and just put a little bit of glue on there. Make sure I'm in shot. A little bit on there. Pop that up and stick that on. Now again, I'm just using glue gun because it's quick. Like that. So stick that down, and then you've got a lovely little pocket. Now as well, if you've got something a little bit heavier, like I've got this lovely little booklet here, which is lovely, and you wanted to pop it in, you've got something to support the bottom of it. Do you know what I mean? So it's not quite, like I said, it's not quite a pocket, and it's not quite a belly band, but it sits in there lovely, and you know that when you've got your journal and if you're carrying your journal around, nothing's going to fall through. I love it. I think that looks really nice. Now what I'm going to do, I'm just going to add another one. I've got so many scraps that I can make millions of these. So what shall we have? Shall we have one this way? Or I think I'm going to put it on a different page. I'm going to pop this on a different page, I think. We'll have it this page like that. And then I've got that little bit. What else have we got? I've got this little piece. So it doesn't have to be right in the middle, does it? I suppose we could have it like that. So again, like I said, that's still a T, but it's just going the other way. And we can just cut off. Well, which bit do I like best? I quite like this little bit coming down. Or, do you know what I mean? It's good on mix and match of fabrics and stuff, isn't it? Maybe I'll use this one. I quite like that one actually. I like the colours in this. So let me just cut it off here. So we are the right length, and these, oh, I can make little paper clips with those, couldn't I? It goes on there. I cut it a little bit too short, never mind. I'm just going to fold this just so I get in the middle, and I think I'm going to stick that whole piece. Should I stick that whole piece on there so it fits nicely like that? Yes, that's what I'm going to do. So that's the little line there. So let's just pop a little bit of glue, pop that on there, stick that down, and we can stick that on. I keep going to pull that because I think it's something that is loose, but I'm going to pop it under there, so I'm going to end up pulling it off otherwise. Oh, I like this. Now, do you think that looks a little bit plain? Not really, does it? Not once we've put something in there. Let's just glue this side down. Make sure we are level top and bottom. Like that. Perfect. Let's turn it around this way. Just stick that on like that. Now this journal is just sort of like one that I can actually sort of like practice in and do lots of little different ideas in it. So these are going to be perfect in here, aren't they? Look at that, I love it. Now let's have a look. We've got nice big tags in here. Can you see? So that's probably not one with a little flower on. Let's go for, so we've got these. That's what I mean, because these will sit in lovely like that, won't they? And you know that they're not going to fall through, because when sometimes the belly bands, they are so loose that I've always tried to find a way if we can stop everything falling out, because normally I get like a little paper clip, paper clip, and clip them in. If I've got a little tag or something, I'll clip it in like that. But now we've got that, we don't need to. I'm loving it. I think that looks really nice. And again, if you've got something a little bit heavier, like this little booklet, that just, oh, it does just about fits in there. Let's pop the little beady bits through. Oh, that was lucky. That just fits like that, doesn't it? And you know that's not going to fall out. Oh, I do like it. I do like it. And these are just great big tags that I've made out of the Amazon packaging. These are just leftovers from last week. But I'm loving them. I think that's a great idea. So tea bands, I'm going to call them. So do let me know if anybody else has done them, because I couldn't find any anywhere. Because it would be quite nice if somebody else has done them, what they've called them, because they are fab. So all as I've done, okay, should we make, because we could probably do another one. I don't want to stick them all in here, but I think I will make a couple more, because in general this is the size of paper that I would use, because this is just coffee stain paper. Gosh, I can't think then. Just a coffee stain paper, and I'm going to make one which is a little bit higher. I think I might, maybe I'll pop a little bit of a coloured one over the top. I think that might be quite nice. Do you like this little bit that comes over? That would fit, wouldn't it? That would be lovely. And then you could put a big tag in there like that. I do like that. I'm going to cut that like that. How lovely. Now it won't be as tall because I would like to put that whole bit just so it's nice and safe. Look at that lovely letter T. How perfect. Okay, let's just, I'm going to just fold that in half so we know that this is the middle bit. Pop some glue. Stick that on. I'm not actually going to stick it to here. I'm just going to make them. Oh gosh, look at that. Aren't they great? Now I've got some more of my butterflies because I'm liking the butterflies on them. Got my little fussy cut butterflies in here. What should we have? My favourite little pink and blue ones. Look at that. I think they look so pretty. Oops. Little ones like this. A couple of little ones. Have I got another little one that goes with it? There's a little diddy one. There we go. There's a little diddy one. I do love my butterflies. I'm going to pop that down there. Oh, I'm going to take that off. Gosh, that's attached. So we have a little one just there. I think I will pop this one down here. Now again, you could probably put little words or phrases or anything on these as well. Little gems. Add extra little pieces to them. Just, I mean, just because they're already done doesn't mean you can't add anything to them. And I think it's fab. Now in yesterday's video, one of you lovelies, I can't remember, did ask about sewing paper and stuff on the machine, and they weren't quite confident. Oh, let's go this way. About doing it. So I might just do just a little tutorial on how I sort of like started and how easy it is to work with, and what needle I use and what cotton I use and things like that. So do let me know if that's something you'll be interested in, because I'll do that. Look at that. Don't they look fab? So across this bit, do you think I should measure it? Wherever my ruler is, I've got this one here. I'm only going to do it in centimeters, sorry guys, because that's all I've got. So that's 15 centimeters. So it's just basically the size of your, half the size of your paper, isn't it? And then this bit can be whatever whatever size. Do you know what I mean? If you want a really low one, you could have a little low one. But I just think they are fab little tea bands. These would have gone well in my time for tea, wouldn't they? Journal. They would have been fabulous. So do you think, obviously they don't have to fit completely across, but I'm going to make another one. Let's see, that's a nice funky one, isn't it? Which end do I like? Quite like that. And I think I'll make it a little bit small. I'm going to cut it off just there. Yes, just there. Like that. I think that's going to fall off here. Let's pop this over here for a second. Oh, you could even make it look like a bit of a toadstool, couldn't you? That's what I mean. If you had like a red spotty fabric on there and like a brown bottom bit, you could have like a lovely one to go in a Folks of the Forest journal. That's a good idea. This can go which way? What was I going to do? This way? Like that. Just so that's in the middle. Look at that, because that reminds me of sort of like grass. Or if you did a little bit of freehand, not freehand, what's it called? Free stitching. What's it called? I can't remember now. Something like that on your machine where it just like moves around. I can't remember. You could do little flowers coming up here, couldn't you? Oh, I love them, guys. I hope you do too. I think they are fab. Another way to use all your little belly bandy bits, or your snippets. Shall I make another one? I don't think we need to make too many, but I'm going to keep these in a little pile because, like I said, I'm going to start making tomorrow. Oh, I don't know whether it would be tomorrow because I've got Friday freebie. Oh, you're going to love the Friday freebie this week. I love it. I've got the video to make, so I'm going to do that tomorrow, which is Thursday, so I'm a little bit late on that. I don't know what I was going to do then. I was going to do something. I got completely waylaid. Maybe I will make another one. Should we just use this bit up? Is that right size? That's about the right size, isn't it? Yeah, I've got the Friday freebie to do, but I'm going to make so maybe it'll be the weekend. Gosh, I'm so dizzy at the moment. I'm away with the fairies half the time for some reason. Let's stick you on there. There we go. Yes, I'm going to make an eclectic journal. That's what I was trying to say. There we go, let's take these bits off. Look at that. It's so simple to do. Love them, love, love, love them. And I must say, I do like the tall one. I wonder if you could sort of hang little bits off here. You know how much I love my dingly dangly bits. So there we go, guys. Nice little quick video for you today. Just an idea for these. A new way to use your little scrappy snippets. And again, you could probably just use them if you didn't use the card at the back or the paper and they were just fabric. You could use that, or you could just make them out of your scrap papers as well. But I am loving them. So there we go, guys. I hope you love them like I do. And I will be definitely making more. And it's a great one, like I said, for a heavier thing to go in your journals. Because look at that. Just fits properly. And you know it's not going to go anywhere. Don't you? It's not going to go anywhere at all. Not going to slip through. So there we go, guys. Thank you so much for joining me. Have a fantastic rest of the day. Stay safe. Take care. And I will see you soon. All right, guys. Bye-bye.